What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome to Hovership Havoc. Now, I believe this is a demo or a showcase for a game that is going to be coming out on Steam, Xbox One, and PS4 next year. And I got an email from the developer asking me to take a look at it, and saw some of the screenshots and GIFs, and I kinda had to. I absolutely had to. But let's just get in and let the game speak for itself. Yeah, okay, so it is a demo. Yeah, so I feel like I should look at the controls first. WASD, F or left shift, shoot, zoom, aim, use abilities 1 and 2. Alright, well, ooh. Devastator, Plasma Gatling, Pulse Cannon. So this one seems like the most balanced one, but it's the only one that we're available to do, because I should look at that kind of shit first. Survive waves of enemy robots? Oh god. Okay, the audio is super loud. Alright, okay, so we're just shooting. Ability unlocked. It clears all enemy projectiles within a certain range of the player. Install slot 1, I guess. Alright. So, we're fluting about, doing the shooty shoots. And, alright. Alright, cool. So, are we supposed to... Oh, I have to shoot this. Boom, boom, boom. What does that do? Regain the ability to fly higher? Okay, so there's a little bit of a disconnect between what we can do as a player and what we can do in the cutscenes. Because we just saw that these hover ships are very much able to straight up fly. Disc shooter, shoots a disc that damages and reflects. Okay, install in slot 2. Alright, so left shift is a speed boost that has a cooldown. 1 is a missile that clears enemy projectiles, and that's everything out of here. What's the blue stuff that I'm picking up? I don't know. I don't know what that be. So, okay, so is that showing us that destroying those is giving us an energy boost? Alright. Cool. So, this is... right now, all of the gameplay is very much relegated to... Okay, it doesn't bounce off the... Oh, fuck you, man. And there's a huge delay to that... Ooh, okay. I gotta get really close to you. Alright. Oh, come on, man! Oh, you have a lot of health. Alright. Yeah, right now the gameplay is very much relegated to... Whoa. A single plane. Which is okay, but the hovercraft doesn't feel nearly as nimble as I think I would like it to. Spiral drive. 2 small drones temporarily revolve around the player's positions, damaging anything. Okay, yeah, I want to replace 1, because 1 felt completely useless. Alright, so yeah, I think that's supposed to be like an energy boost. Cool. Okay, so you guys are just... Ow! I am so dead! Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let's just fire that out. Oh, you little bastards! Oh, stay away from me! Oh, yep, I'm dead. I am the dead. Okay, so, first impressions. When I think of a hovercraft, I think of like a very quick and nimble vehicle. And right now I feel like I'm controlling like an omnidirectional tank. My movement is very slow. I am giant compared to everything else in here. and I am kind of surprised to see that I'm relegated to a single plane of play. I would think that, like, I would have some sort of jump ability to, like, boost my downforce so that I can jump over things or something like that. Maybe that is something that's going to be later in the game or in the full version. But it just kind of, it feels like a disconnect between the type of game this is and the type of gameplay there is. So let's jump back in. Yeah, so I feel like I should be able to, like, move on a dime and change directions super quickly, but I'm just kind of fluting about, being this big ass thing around here. And I also kind of feel like, oh, there's a heat up mechanic too. That's why I was probably not able to shoot for a little bit in the other sections. Yeah, I feel super tanky. Ow. Oh. Yeah, so it almost seems like it's encouraging some kind of, like, circle strafing, just because of how much momentum the player has, or the player character has. It's, oh lordy lord, I want you, this shooter, you want one. So, are you guys gonna bounce around? Ah. Yeah, like, the ability to jump over that kind of shit seems like it would be very natural to a game about super futuristic hovercrafts. Alright. This feels a little bossy. Boss-esque. Oh, lord, okay. Yeah. Oh god, and I'm gonna get cornered and burnt down. Yeah! Fuck's sake, man. Oh. Like, I keep going on about this, but if this is a game about super futuristic hovercrafts, I feel like the wheelchair-bound equivalent of a super futuristic hovercraft. Like, all I can do is float around kinda slowly and shoot. The art style, I love. I really do. I think this is a really, really cool, like, techno sci-fi art style, but it's kind of hard to put into words. I think you need to play it yourself. Oh, and then, like, getting cornered like that? Why can't I jump? Oh, I think I'm gonna have to title this episode a geriatric hovercraft. Because that's what it feels like. It really feels like I'm an old person floating around in a wheelchair, just with a really, really cool sci-fi gun on top of it. Or skin, I mean. Yeah, and I can't jump, so if I try to back out of that, then I'm fucked. I think I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. I see that I keep getting experience, so I have a feeling this is supposed to be a roguelite. Upgrade permanent stats from the loadout? Okay, so we can now apply permanent upgrades. Cool, so play demo, edit loadout. Okay, so we can move around faster and stuff, but that still doesn't mean there's a jump. So, like, do any of these have a special ability to... No, I need to close out. I need to go back, because I need to see how big the upgrades are. And the fact that you can't skip this every time is a little frustrating for the game. Press any button, play demo, edit loadout. So I want to upgrade speed more than anything else. That's oh no, I need one more to max it, I guess. Cool. So I think this is going to be a very big indicator of whether or not my criticisms for the whole rest of the video are valid. Nope. Nope. Like, sure, I'm faster, but I still... I don't feel like a hovercraft. I really don't. Well, we'll go through this one as far as we can. I'm not sure how I feel about the cutscenes in between each one too, because it really disjoints the gameplay and makes the world feel extremely disconnected. I wouldn't mind just like an unlocking system where you destroy those power nodes to progress to a different section of an area that you're already on. But the fact that you actually like get up and you move and none of it's under the player's control. Damage shield. Okay, we'll put that on 1. It feels very, very disjointed, and that you can, like, I'm not in control right now. So the fact that I have this kind of mobility, distance, and that I'm moving to an entirely different part of the map gives a very strange sense of disjointed control and like inconsistency to the in-world abilities of these hovercraft. Because this fucker can fly, so why can't I jump? I realize that I'm being really, really hard on this, but this is gonna be a game that's like getting a full console release. Drone swarm that auto-target an enemy. No, I don't want you. I have my damage pulse and my shield, and I didn't remember which one was on each. Yeah, showing what you have on each one every time you get a pickup would probably be a good idea, so that I can make a more informed decision as to what I want to do. Drone wave shooter. No, I don't want that. Ha 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 ha. I will say that like the enemy variety and design is pretty impressive. I like that. I like that a lot. And here I just go flying again. All right, we've seen this tile before, and missiles are a hovercraft's worst enemy. So I've got my shield on, so I want to do as much damage to that as possible. So yeah, like even with the speed boost, both in terms of upgrade and using my ability, I don't feel very nimble. Maybe this is a very specific playstyle to this hovercraft, and other ones will be more nimble. Mini rockets? Okay, yeah, I'll try that out. Nice, nice, nice. We have a much further ranged attack now. I'm cool with this. I'm very cool with this. Have a taste of your own medicine once my cooldown is done. Okay, so there is a little bit of spread to them. Alright. Cut it with the fucking shield, my man. You need to die. You have so much health. Okay, so I can upgrade. So if I put upgrade points into Like my abilities. Is that a permanent upgrade for that ability whenever I pick it up? I don't know. I want shot range. Yes. Damage? Yes. Cooldown crit chance, I guess? We'll just do a little bit of everything. So is there a boss fight? Or is it just another of the same level? Wait for the boss to highlight a weak point and destroy the enemies? Oh no. Okay, so I really like this point of view. I really like this. Even though it kind of feels like I'm just shooting at the ground. I think I am shooting at the ground. Do I have control over that? So... okay. I'm kind of confused as to like what the weak points are supposed to be. Was that something that I was just shooting at? Is that the weak point? I don't think that's the weak point. Oh god, it just spawned on top of me. Is that a weak point? Whoa, why are my missiles going off all crazy like that? Okay. I'm taking a lot of damage. Well, ow. Oh, fuck off, projectiles. Please, no, leave me alone. Okay, yeah. The longer I play, the more it seems like there are just some combination of attacks that you're going to take damage during. So I was being chased by those missiles in a counterclockwise pattern while so like if I tried to go back around like this, I can't actually get around them. But it doesn't really feel like it's designed to make sure that damage is avoidable. Why do my missiles go so high? Well, it doesn't really feel like I've made any progress on this fight. He's kind of smoking, but that's about it. I don't have like a health bar or anything. Two. Okay, so are you vulnerable right now, or are you just like taking a nap? I have 6% of my health left. Yeah, okay. I think that's gonna do it for me. Congratulations, boss, you won. Sweet. So... First off, I want to say that the music is fantastic, and I really, really like the art design. The problems that I have are all gameplay-wise. We're playing as a hovercraft, and like I said near the beginning of the video, when I think of a hovercraft, I think really good agility. So be able to like change directions really quickly, and being able to jump. And considering that we have the ability to fly in cutscenes, I really feel a disconnect between what I'm able to do as a player and what the technology in-game is able to do. So, I don't know. Considering how restrictive the environments are, how big we are compared to everything else, how low our base damage is, and how small and swarm-based the enemies are, damage really does feel unavoidable sometimes, simply because we don't have that Z-plane to deal with. So, then we come to the combat itself. It is about as generic of a twin-stick shooter as I've seen. The, like, randomly generated pickups are cool, but they lack any kind of serious impact. The most powerful one that I feel like I picked up was the shield. And that's because I felt like with that I could actually move around a little bit more freely with how restrictive the environments and how many enemies were on the screen at the time. It's like, I'm invulnerable right now. I can actually move around. The shooting is kind of dissatisfying because it lacks a lot of impact. Like, the sound design is very much pew-pew lasers, but I don't know, it really lacks any kind of oomph. Then we get to the boss. I realize that this is a boss for a demo, and that this is an alpha. But I saw that the boss was smoking near the end of it, but at the same time, I would not be averse to a health bar in that situation, letting me know that, like, yes, you have made some progress on this, and you're not just destroying the weapons on the outside. But the biggest issue for me is that I hate when I don't have control over, like, doing damage in a boss fight. Invulnerable periods where the boss can still damage me feels like an arbitrary time gate in a boss fight. So I think being able to design a boss that can persistently damage you but also persistently take damage is going to be a far more compelling and enjoyable experience than the arbitrary, hooray, a weak spot has showed up, now it's time to shoot the weak spot, and then once it's gone, then we just wait for a little bit. I fucking hate that kind of gameplay, and it feels very much like a survival situation than it does a boss fight. And like, if you want to put some survival sections in the game, fuck yeah, but make it a survival section, don't make it a boss fight. When I play games for boss fights, I expect something that's going to challenge my abilities in a somewhat different or more extravagant way than the gameplay is. But the gameplay for that section was completely different, because we had a different camera angle, we had some verticality to our aiming, so it felt very wrong, honestly, in comparison to the rest of the game. So yeah, I've been really fucking critical of this game, but if this is gonna be something that releases on Steam and on consoles, then I think it has a long fucking way to go. And if this feedback ends up being useful or listened to, I think the game's gonna be improved for it. And I have to suck up being kind of an asshole to the game and face the facts there. So yeah, the disjointedness between gameplay and cutscenes, the tankiness of these hovercrafts, fucking make them tanks then. Like, if I want to play a hovercraft game, I want to be able to jump and be light and nimble and move fast around big environments. And the level design is extremely disjointed, disconnected, and feels like it has no continuity. It's platforms in a void. So yeah, this has been Hovership Havoc. If you guys want to play it yourself, get a feel for it, link is down in the description. Maybe give some feedback of your own. But thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.